Alright, what's up? I had the stream already open, I guess. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean. Yeah, I had OBS in the game left open. I had my computer on sleep, and I didn't even realize. So, we're gonna be picking up exactly where the last one left off. Like, down to the, I didn't even move. So, we're gonna go ahead, go to my channel, and we're gonna get some Outer Worlds gameplay going. That was a weird way to pronounce it. We're gonna copy link address, go to my Twitter. It's already posted on Twitter. We're gonna go post it straight to my story. Paste the post. Then we're gonna go ahead and go to my gaming thing and post it on that thing. Thanks for the like, buddy. So someone on my friends list liked it a little bit ago.
Ready when you are.
I just love this. I just gotta show it. This is such a cool thing. Whoever made this, you did good. Okay, here's where we left off, and I'm pretty sure we left off. I went to go grab the package. A package to make it seem like we're delivering for them, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of a hidden, just like my other companion would probably like. She would appreciate it. Gonna do the two-step and cowboy boogie. Why is that in my fucking head? People put that in my head. I don't want a cowboy boogie. Nobody likes the cowboy boogie. Hope everybody's day is going good. Hope everybody had a good Monday. I had a decent Monday. It wasn't as hot, nearly as hot at work today. That's good, because I've been in Beverly Hills and it's been really hot.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Delivery for the minister.
Yeah? Let's see it. Huh. Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thanks for your time.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, it's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Finally! High time we got the recognition we deserve.
And so affable. Why, you're nothing like the crazed hooligans the board loves to caricature. But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
So I'm pretty stupid, so hey Siri, define dissident.
As a noun, it means a person who opposes official policy, especially that of an authoritarian state.
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here. Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I ain't buying it, boss. I said we check him for drugs.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you, things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. That's good, because there are sure to be more at headquarters. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look. I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must transmit the data to the Earth Directorate and hope for their speedy intervention.
Hey, dog.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Staying out of sight.
You must be joking. Our fair city is being Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her? How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Frolicking. Guys, do I frolic?
I don't reckon so. Maybe she's talking about me? I mean, I'm definitely the greasy one.
Well, whatever you call it, do it elsewhere, and take your merry band with you. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
If the board isn't supposed to let people in the city, how did you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
Wait, but what did you do to earn your place here?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting bits isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful. And if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
What's a CIO?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list.
That's it. What other ideas did he come up with?
Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time.
I see, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
What's wrong with more people coming to Bethlehem?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
It's a terrible attitude. You shouldn't look down on people like that.
Oh, do spare me your petty judgment. It's beneath me. Millions and millions of bits beneath me. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
A random lottery seems pretty fair to me.
Only if I win it. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She ain't wrong, boss. We do got a knack for getting shot at.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you? Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require. I don't see how, but very well. Frolic along then. You're blocking my view. Can't leave me alone, Not that I blame you. I'm widely adored. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee? Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, And don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs. The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
I'm ready for this!
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along. What in the law's name are you on about? Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top? Yeah, and I'd really like a new Hammersmith grenade launcher. Hammersmith, the most trusted brand in brutality. But we can't all have what we want. And seeing as you don't seem the executive sort, you obviously don't belong in the Acropolis district. Hey, I've been trying to get a post at the HHC, but they keep turning me down on account of my odious interpersonal skills. Or something.
You get paid by the word, Officer Windbag?
As a matter of fact, I get paid per profile, you marginally employed 20-something male with more guts than sense. Anyway, I've worked here long enough to know every clerk by name and face. And since I don't know yours, you ain't getting through.
Oh shit.
As I recall, you were saying something about being tired and needing a breather. Sure. Let me just take that off your hands.
Oh, that's
Did
a
I
lot.
say restricted area? Slip of the tongue.
I'm not gonna do that.
The Acropolis District is off limits. Move along. What in the law's name are you? Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and... Yeah, and... Hey, I've been trying to get a post at the HH.
You get paid by the...
As a matter... Any...
Did you hear? Marjorie Dalton and Archibald Harris are redecorating with real crystal faux windows.
Laws. Don't they know those went out of style 3 weeks ago?
So did their marriage, apparently. I'd wager my inverted bathtub she backs out of the contract first.
Oh, there. That's one right there. See the stench of impropriety radiating off of her? I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Go on in.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Budge. A soft, sour candy shell around sweet purple berry flavored scent. Suck it. Chew
I'm
it.
afraid I
You
can't
can
come
do
down
it.
anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is. Don't I ever,
Spacer's Choice 2-hour energy brew. Watch out for hour
That
3.
episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real incident.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
Boss, we have to.
Your pal's got the right idea. He's also got a certain expendable look. Bring him along. We've got a lot of stunts to shoot. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
I only wish they weren't showing so
Spacer's Choice 0G Group.
My dear fellow,
So, how many times have you seen Terror on Monarch?
Terror on Monarch loses its appeal after.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head? You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent. Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
We're not gonna do this, are we? Promise me.
I just knew I'd be in pictures one day.
Yeah, huh?
We're not gonna do what? I'm gonna send you back. Nothing else? Okay.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural. No, don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic.
I knew it. I was about to put
and
my
because
weapon
Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen. Don't think it, just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Act as in... act as in... act, do something.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this Settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are? What an unexpected twist! You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Am I in the shot? Hang on. I'm gonna give him the old millstone glare.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us. Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher.
Wow. You got a real limited edition? With 10% more ammo for 12% more carnage?
Quit upstaging me! I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come! Yes, even you are powerless this time, Steel. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Plasma's already a vapor-like kind of thing. You can't re-vaporize it. Can you?
Quiet. You're supposed to be an extra. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you. Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me. Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though. Look, sometimes you just gotta wait for your break, you know? Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Try leveling up my lie enough. I wonder if I did. I forgot that I didn't do that yet.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
I'm gonna go back to the stream and see if that said increased or decreased.
I think we can both agree that Maverick Johnston is the
Heads up, boss!
Oh,
boss, you're hurt!
Rizzo's Purple Berry
I think we
Crunch,
can both agree
Triple
that
Gel
Maverick-
Flakes and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Don't you think we ought to go in?
What is it now?
Damn it.
As I recall, you were saying something about being tired and needing a breather. Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis District.
Bort's just showing off.
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms? You don't have to be sarcastic about it. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on Dervish Mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Don't worry, boss, I got a plan. First, we get ourselves some tossball sticks, right? Then we sidle up to him all polite-like.
Felix, don't you start.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else? Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
I always knew the board was crooked. But this is just evil.
Where are we headed?
Why do they just stare at me? Guys, they're like little just waiting. Go attack them. Wait, will they do it?
On it, boss!
Wait.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
What level clearance? You're just making up words.
Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
All right, Felix. Stay focused.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point. And you're still not cleared.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
Heads
Got your
up,
back,
boss!
Captain!
Shit.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred?
Anybody with possible connections to Phineas.
Nothing exciting. Move along.
Heads up!
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you think they actually do down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge one of them had dropped and went down to return it. Never saw her again.
Hey. Huh? I don't have time for this.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Jackass is incoming! Car buddy!
Not a peep from me.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
What do you think you're doing?
As you were.
What?
Captain, look out!
like I said. And you're still not cleared.
Incoming!
Our body's hurt! Boss! No!
Incoming!
You're hurt! No!
Incoming!
Stand your ground!
Heads
This might
up!
be tough.
More, buddy, hold on!
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
Like I said,
Hortense yells at me about vapor.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture?
The dissidents actually...
Auntie Cleo's
Down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
Hey! Carry on.
Got my sights on you.
Try Auntie Cleo. It's better than nature. Spacer's Choice Adrenal. For life's little injuries.
I tell you what. We'll change the font in our contracts as per your request. If you'll replace the landscaping around your offices.
I only wish they weren't showing...
CNP pancake.
If
If I spit, think I can hit that mechanical down there?
You'll get in trouble.
No, I won't. I'll blame it on you. Wouldn't it be something?
Auntie Cleo's pipe patch. All of the benefits of Auntie Cleo's antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotic will probably kill you.
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
Lord.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry.
Oh, there.
That must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to?
All right, how does this sound?
You, sir.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch.
The dissidents actually took
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Leaves you feeling fresh and tingling. Do not.
That's the last of them.
Finally.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own...
What?
When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falskowood collection.
Oh no.
Processing data. Searching for unauthorized security credentials. Sweeping the area. Your gravesite feeds. Investigating. Searching.
Now. Hey, wait a second. This ain't your retirement program.
Halt. Unexpected noise identified in investigation.
Heads up, boss!
Security patrol initiated.
I'm on it!
Hey, wait a second. This ain't a retirement program.
Unexpected noise identified. Alert.
Take cover! Cap, you're right!
Acquired. Threat level neutralized. Investigating.
Hey, wait a second. It's in your retirement program.
Halt. Beginning intensive scan. Mechanics performing an error. Garbage disposal mode. Reminder, please pay your gravesite fees.
Ah, there you are. I trust our arrangement is going well. What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief. And how else would I react? A vagrant such as yourself couldn't possibly appreciate the emotional burden this news has lifted from my shoulders. But regardless of your ignorance, I promised you a fee for your services, so a fee you shall have. No, that's all right. Sizable fee it is. My, you're really quite primal, aren't you? Fascinating. In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some solitude to fully bask in it. So if there's nothing further...
I love a good brawl! Take him down! Take him down!
You ever see... in a real-life Saltuna?
What do you mean live? Saltuna come...
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship? Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled? If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
There's another role RPG, you know, there's question, but look, this one's in space. So.
Are you able to go on the other planet?
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker. Good luck, Captain.
I still have to put your clothes in the dryer. Oh.
Okay, good night, love you. Right. Freaking game crashed. I gotta switch audio devices now. Okay. Let's get back to it. Game just crashes right here. I see why. This is kind of a lot to load, I guess. Not really, I've been here before. I gotta shut my door. So not too loud. Where am I going?
This is Halcyon News.
I always get freaking lost here. Just start back where we were.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Sugar Gel Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with...
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Why is it taking me here again? I don't know. Let me see what you got.
I've got
for
a lovely
sale.
little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Tossed together. Okay, so we're just gonna let's see if she's got anything good. 480. Bleed takes light. Yeah, let's go buy it. I'll sell her. Oh, I don't have the little pit. Oh, yeah, where is it? The vermin. Yeah, we'll just sell that, I guess. Okay, so now let's see what we gotta do with her real quick. Can I see we did have a viewer? Oh, we still have one. What's up, man? Appreciate the view, really do. I know it's just random, dude. One streamer, I'm just a random guy, you're a random guy, but dude, it's sick. What's up, man? Welcome. The logs Hawthorne's terminal mentioned rumors from the groundbreaker from a scientist who bragged about a powerful weapon used perhaps more details can be found on the station. Oh, looking at Gladys' shop for old records. Apparently, this will only require.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
No, you weren't. I was just talking to you. Let's see what you got for sale.
Won a charming copper ca-
Okay. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. How much did that cost though? Shit, how much did that just cost me? Shit, I don't know. Where's my last load? Honestly, worth it. I want to know how much that costed me. I hate doing this again, but I know how to get there now. I'll let it load in for a sec. Go ahead and take a rip. Okay. Let's just go straight to it.
Rizzo's knock you out
It's almost time for...
Let's see what you got for sale.
Wanna...
About 171. That was 7,000. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not buying that. Little sprat.
Rizzo's purple berry. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain. I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
ship is pretty big. It's kind of cool. I haven't really explored the whole thing yet. Didn't really go up there much yet. Increase increase your movement speed. Already got that. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. By the door.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft sour
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown its pivotal game into question. Performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
Wow, nice work.
I tell you, it's a good thing I'm not bleeding out. I've gotten faster.
This is Halcyon. Interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
There's a reason they got this place under quarantine, right?
To the last ratted on rotten time! You hull-headed
interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien?
On Rutton, you hullhead.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you...
No idea where to go.
Hushing up.
C&P chicken and potatoes at C&P. C&P Near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
On Rutton time. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed?
What do you think you're doing? I don't want any trouble out of you.
happening on Terra 1? Last I heard.
Rizzo Spectrum.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly...
Echo! No? Nothing? I don't know.
What was that? Here
I
they
could
come.
do this all day!
I'm on it!
We're just getting started!
One could make a real fine mess with that.
What do you think you're doing?
Just don't complicate my job, okay?
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value. We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
I'm not talking much because I'm really tired. And I'm probably gonna call it right there. I'm actually gonna save it. Just something nice to look at. I don't know if that's a real viewer or glitching out somehow, because I don't have YouTube open at all. But if you are real, thanks for watching it, man. I'll be streaming this every day, pretty much. Anytime I play, I'm just going to click stream. So I'm not even going to have a schedule. I'm just going to stream this entire playthrough. Alright, good night, guys. Good night, guy. Or if you watch it in the video.